Agut.
Right place, right time. It's a really solid game, that, from the Spaniard, just to get started. Outstanding play. It has to be that good at the moment from Rublev.
There you go, Tim.
Oh, clever. Very clever indeed. Oh, both players showcasing all their skill, all their creativity, and quite right that Rublev should celebrate that. That was exquisite. Oh, he's found it. Swerves it around Rublev at the net. Too good. Well, winning is a habit, and despite some difficulties in that set, Andrey Rublev is able to find a winning set. It's a very good start to the second set for the Spaniards.
First game, second set.
It is the most wayward game we've seen from Rublev by quite a distance. Delicately done. Oh, he's making that as well. Right place, right time. Oh, wow. How has he made this? He has snuck it past Andrey Rublev. The Spaniard conjuring some magic here.
Very smart again. He's got such good awareness, Bautista Agut, there, the way he uses the court.
this time the set is sealed. The third set point does the trick. For Roberto Bautista Agut, he is a fighter. Andrey Rublev says, I'm having this one. So good, really opening up the shoulders, hitting with freedom now, Rublev. How good is that? Incredible court coverage from Bautista Agut. Very good indeed. I mean, the defense again is outstanding from the Spaniard. That is too hot to handle. And it goes. And it's a relieved celebration for Andrey Rublev. He's in the winning groove in 2021, but this one, well, he really had to dig deep, as you always do against Roberto Bautista Agut. But the Spaniard just falls short. Rublev cramping at the end, but he is through in the best part of 3 hours.
Yes, little wonder Andrey Rublev was slumped in his chair after that one. That was an absolute street fight half, wasn't it, this time yesterday?
It was an epic, wasn't it? It'd be very interesting to see what his recovery looked like yesterday evening, late evening. Probably continued this morning as well. Maybe just perhaps a quick gym session just to get everything going again. It was a brute, physical brute, that one. Not too far off the 3-hour mark.
Sensational tennis. Hope you enjoyed those highlights. That was how Rublev booked his place in the quarterfinals. 6-3 in the third over Bautista Agut. It's been a lot more straightforward for Nadal. How many times have we said that here at this club? 1-2 against Federico Del Bonis. That was his first match out after a bye in the opening round, and then really destroyed Dimitrov yesterday for the loss of just 2 games. You understand, Grigor had some teeth issues, didn't he? I think we heard he went to the straight to the dentist after that one. Some severe toothache, which obviously wasn't helping.
Okay, guys, so same condition that for the previous matches, just for the towel boxes. Andrey, you have the number 1. Rafael, you have the number 2. Any questions? No? Do you want the ATP or the World? The World's called. ATP.
I said.
Serve. That side. Good match.
Good luck.
Nadal winning the toss, electing to serve. Off he goes. All is calm over the Monte Carlo Country Club quarter-finals day here in Monaco. Andrey Rublev up against Rafa Nadal in our last contest of the day, down in the bottom half as the number 3 seed. That's a fairly rare occurrence for Nadal when he's pitched up in Monte Carlo, of course, as the world number 3, with Medvedev leapfrogging the Spaniard of late. And awaiting the winner of this one, Casper Ruud, in the semi-finals. Evans up against Tsitsipas in the top half tomorrow. Semi-final stage tomorrow, final on Sunday afternoon, early Sunday afternoon. Number 6 seed, the 23-year-old from Russia, who's spent a good few years based in Spain, of course. Developing the game with the team in Barcelona. Fernando Vicente, a key figure in that respect. And the consistency of has been just really incredible, hasn't it, over the last couple of years. We were just looking at his record in recent finals as well. The last 7 he's played, he's come away with the trophy. This guy has just got better and better and better through sheer hard work of late.
He's good under pressure, isn't he? Coming through the tight moments. I think that match yesterday against Bautista Agut, highlighting that. I mean, just perhaps it became more of a physical battle, and my money was on Bautista Agut coming through that one, because he looks as if he was starting to struggle physically. So he's improved in so many different areas, this guy, not only the game, but physically and mentally as well. He was tested. A couple of tough points that he lost yesterday in that match, but he just took it on the chin and he bounced back well.
Has to be at his absolute best this evening to get past the man who's hoisted this trophy aloft on 11 occasions. Won his very first Masters 1000 title here in Monte Carlo, so it was always going to be a very special location for the Spaniard. Some of his numbers are just crazy, aren't they? This is his 95th Masters 1000 quarter-final he's contesting today, 16th in a row here at Monte Carlo. He's looking for what would be a 75th Masters 1000 semi-final. If he makes the final, that would be 52 finals of them. And they're just mind-bending numbers, aren't they?
And not a bad conversion rate either. 35 Masters 1000 titles. So absolutely, this is exactly what he lives for, this part of the season. Get himself back on the clay. He looks refreshed from what we've seen this week. An extended time off after the Australian Open. I think that was a wise move not to rush back to the tour too quickly. Make sure that back issue was completely 100% healed, because at the end of all of this, he wants another French Open title to his name. This has always been the major goal. And it looks as if he's got off to a very good start again.
Well, it's not bad, is it? Dropping 5 games en route to the quarterfinals, as he's announced to the very few and privileged around this centre court today. Watching this guy on this particular clay court has been a joy to behold over the last few years. How's it looking for Rubles today? Alf, has he got any hope of getting a victory over this guy on this court?
I think he's got a chance. I mean, not much of a chance. I think it's going to be very difficult for him, but so often in these sort of matches, it's how you start, you build a little bit of belief. I mean, we've seen how it seems like Nadal starts even quicker on the clay, and you've got to be able to live with him these early stages of matches, because if he gets a lead, like all these great front runners, they just pull away so quickly. So the start, very important for Rublev. He's going to have to be aggressive from the back of the court. His backhand's going to have to hold up well, because you know what's coming. This guy's forehand cross court, he opens up the court very nicely, and he's feeling good off that wing this week. Been using that one up the line pretty well. Just so comfortable on this surface, Nadal. It is a tough ask for Rublev. Where is he physically after yesterday as well? It's only going to be tougher today for him.
Just one semi-final spot remains here at the Rolex Monte Carlo Masters. Will it be filled by Andrey Rublev, the number 6 seed, or the 11-time champion Rafael Nadal from Spain, of course, the number 3 seed this year? One of the toughest asks in sport, getting past this guy on a clay court. Just the 5 defeats in this tournament since he first arrived as a youngster many years ago. Rublev add his name to that exclusive club.
Play. Love 15.
First event this week since the Australian Open that ended in defeat to Stefanos Tsitsipas, having been 2 sets to love up on the Greek. He's managing back injury. During that major, but certainly on the evidence of his first couple of outings, as Carlos Moya, his coach, it seems like physically is in very, very good shape. He's been putting in the hard yards with Carlos back home in Mallorca. In a normal year, where the body will have behaved, probably played Indian Wells and Miami by now, wouldn't he? So less time to prepare, so maybe there's a silver lining to that back issue. Sister is here this week, so father's been here as well. There he is. Quite the team courtside.
Matching him toe-to-toe there, Rublev. That's hugely encouraging.
15-40.
A longer rally. Capitalise here. A couple of errors as well in Nadal, from Nadal in this opening game.
Any chances for the Russian?
First service.
Double fault.
Jeu, Rublev.
And an early break.
Premier jeu, first game.
Picking him up with the fast starts, Nadal, and that was fairly slow. Couple of errors and double fault, hugely encouraging for Rublev. Vincente's body language suggesting not sure what that was all about there from Nadal. Don't often expect that.
Spaniard himself, Vicente, former pro, good former pro. It's the academy back in Barcelona where Rublev arrived around 5 years ago or so. Started working hard on the game.
Au service, Andrey Rublev.
See whether he can back up the break.
$15-0. 15 love.
In the world, Rublev has been inside the top 10.
15 all.
A little while now. Live ranking of 8. Could go one spot higher if he... Excuse me, 2 spots higher if he were to leave with the trophy on Sunday.
Tompkins. 30-15. Tompkins. 40-15.
Certainly going after the ball in these early stages and bucking the trend in many respects. We've seen so many of Nadal's opponents who after 10-15 minutes or so find themselves 3-love down, 4-1 down, 5-2 down, and it already has felt like an enormous task. This is a great start.
Yeah, early stages, but a dream start for Rublev, and for now it's as if physically doesn't look too fatigued either. Get the early break, that will give you a lift. The adrenaline starts pumping. Definitely helps.
If you rate Rublev on a clay court, we've seen him achieve an awful lot of success on the hard and indoors of late.
I rate him very highly. The fact that he's played on it a lot, moving to Spain, he's trained on it a lot. Very impressed with the way he played yesterday, and he can still find those winners on heavy clay courts. 50 winners yesterday against Bautista Agut. Hamburg last year on the clay.
30-0.
It's on it.
30 love.
Yeah, 2 titles. First coming in Umag back in 2017, so a couple of trophies. 8 in total. Those other 6, either outdoor or indoor hard.
I don't think it'll ever be his best surface. Indoor hard or outdoor hard court, clearly, I think, his favoured surface. He could definitely rack up the titles on clay.
Jeu, Nadal.
It's a much more convincing service game
De jeux
from the third seed. But he's down an early break. Rublev in charge, 2-1. Very consistent year from Andrey Rublev. He was part of the Russian team that won the ATP Cup down in Australia. Quarterfinals at the Australian Open. He won another title, of course, that was in Rotterdam. Tsitsipas in the semis there, good win. Fucsovics in the final. Semi-finals in Doha, although didn't have to play a match that week, strangely, to make the semi-finals. A couple of walkovers. Semis in Dubai, made his semis in Miami as well. That was his first semi-final at Masters level. Another breakthrough.
Interesting to see Nadal out quickly at the change of ends. Temperatures are cooling, so try and stay as warm as possible.
Time.
Well before time was called.
Easy when Nadal's sitting in the middle of the court, winding up for those forehands.
It's vicious.
Love 15.
Just getting the ball through the court quickly. Plenty of spin. To think he had problems with this swing a number of years ago. To keep a very close eye on that number. Points one behind the second serve this evening for Rublev. Nadal way back on return, getting the big strike in, getting Rublev probably on the move as soon as possible. If he's right back on it now after the slow start from Nadal.
Love 40.
Good length.
Chances to break back. Treats to some full-blooded hitting, these two, this evening. Nadal with an immediate response, 2 apiece. 8 points in a row. Eagle-eyed viewers might spot Rublev's playing with a branded frame this week, isn't he? He was playing with the sort of blacked-out, non-branded racket for some time, wasn't it?
Yeah, which I thought was a Wilson racket for a while, but maybe it was a head prototype. But I don't know, I'm always a bit nervous when players change equipment when they've been doing so well with a particular frame. another Russian that changed his equipment after doing very well. It was Hachinov, wasn't it? After winning Paris, he then changed frames. Didn't quite work out for him. They're using a head racket.
Nine in a row for Nadal.
Kenza. 15 on.
The angle that Nadal finds is just so difficult to deal with. You just have to take a couple of extra steps out there to get behind it, try and get behind it anyway. It's not easy. Sweet.
30.
Not too many of those against Nadal, a winning return like that.
Double fault to conclude his opening service game.
30-40.
To give the Russian another look at a break point. Oh, what a rally. What a way to save break points.
One of the rallies of the tournament, no question about that. Nadal threw Rublev absolutely everything. The ball just kept coming back.
Yes.
And that was a special way to end that rally. Brilliant backhand. 35 shots of absolute quality from both.
Using his full 25 seconds. Surprisingly, we've had an eye on that clock. 3 now.
The serve's not quite there for Nadal yet. Low first serve percentage, only won 3 of 8 behind his second serve.
Clever. Perfect execution.
Égalité. Deuce.
Shape and pushing him back there. It's a slightly lower one, the more aggressive drop shot, that one. Give that one too much air, then Rublev's got a chance of digging that one back.
Avantage Rublev.
Be wary of allowing the Russian to go on the attack today. Do some serious damage, this guy. Third chance of the game. Remarkable. Gave Rublev an initial break of serve thanks to a double fault. Another to hand over, another break. It's his 4th of the match already. And again, Rublev has the break. 3-2, first set.
Some good returning, maybe just getting into Nadal's head. Against the poor serving. Matching him at times from the back of the court as well. Using his forehand very well this evening. Good aggression.
Look at that, no fans allowed, but words got around, Arv.
Yeah, I think that guy there's got his night vision goggles on. He's in for the long haul.
Hardcore Nadal fan, up in the trees, look at that.
Oh my goodness, that is commitment. Good spot by the camera person.
Is that the equivalent of being at the top of the Arthur Ashe Stadium in New York? Fabulous stuff. Eager to get a glimpse of our last match of the day.
$15-0. 15 love.
Both in a fair amount of spin. Rublev just slightly flatter. Still a lot of revs per second to the ball. Racket head speed, plenty there.
30-0. 30 live. Quarante 0. 40 love. Rublev.
Certainly not in the groove so far today, Nadal.
Rublev mène 4 jeux à 2. 4 games
Fabulous
to 2.
start that the Russian has made. The initial break of serve backs up the break again this time, 4-2. Been surprised by Nadal's level so far?
I must admit, yes. A couple of misses from the back of the court there, and in particular the serving. The serving numbers not looking healthy for him at the minute. There's been some very good play from Rublev, though. Some serious pace to the ball there from the Russian, getting it through and rushing Nadal.
Love 15.
Very encouraging for Rublev, matching Nadal from the back of the court. Don't often see that.
Quinze. 15 all.
Vamos under his breath. That return flew long. Knows he's got some work to do here. Five now.
15-30. 15-30.
I feel as if this has just come out of nowhere as well.
Even
15-14.
with the quality that Rublev can bring to the tennis court. And he would have predicted this scoreline after around half an hour. The Russian chances for a double break of serve.
Trente 40. 30-40. Correction was good. First service.
Already taught, quick to jump in.
Rublev.
It's Andrey Rublev
Changement de balle ramasseur, s'il vous plaît.
running the
Numéro
show
15.
here on centre court in Monte
Rublev
Carlo
mène
so
5
far.
jeux à 2, 5 games to 2.
It's at 5-2 with a double break. Some might think it's doing Rublev a bit of a disservice after announce that score. Such a degree of surprise. We've seen Nadal not only beat good players, but absolutely crush good players on this court before, haven't we?
Yeah, players that have come into matches in really good form and feeling good about their game, and it seems like the complete opposite right now. It looks as if it's as if Nadal is just struggling to find his game a bit, and Rublev's playing great out here. Just in good numbers on his forehand, hitting it well and taking full advantage of this play from Nadal right now. 13 unforced errors. 7 games from the Spaniard.
Looking calm and composed. He's played a very good first set so far, Andrey Rublev. Yes, Nadal's been off his game a touch, but you've still got to go out there and make the most of your opportunities. Done that wonderfully so far. To finish the job now in terms of this opening set with the new balls, 5-2.
Lofty.
Oh, that was cheeky. Well executed.
15 ans.
Lax looking, that drop shot.
Seen those fly past opponents in the past, just wide.
35. 30-15.
It's brilliant. Defense was pretty good. Got that ball back relatively deep. Rublev disappeared in a flash.
5-2 down. I guess you can allow yourself just to hit out even more. That's quality ball striking from Nadal. Maybe one final roll of the dice here. If you can break back, get one of the break backs here, you never know.
30-40. 30-40.
Chance to get one of those breaks of serve back.
Deuce. Avantage, Rublev.
37 minutes have been played. Andrey Rublev with the opportunity to build a one-set advantage. Rublev seals it.
Première manche, Rublev.
What a sensational set it has been for the Russian. And the 11-time champion Nadal is in trouble. He's taken the first set, 6-2.
Entre Rolex et le tennis, tout a commencé en 1978. Cette tradition s'est aujourd'hui au tournoi du
set of tennis
et aux compétitions prestigieuses.
from Rublev. Really started well. It was a slow start for a change from Nadal, and well, Rublev was able to capitalise on that and run away with it in the end. 13 unforced errors from Nadal. We're not used to seeing that in a single set from him. Pretty solid from Rublev throughout. A couple of times to the net, a couple of points won there. 13 of 21 points won on serve. 11 of 21 points won on serve for Nadal, so needs to seriously up that number, and doing well on those shorter rallies, under 5 shots. Rublev 17 to the 7 is a huge difference. He'll like to continue in that fashion in the second set, doing well on those longer rallies too. Like that first serve percentage just to rise a bit. Rublev and Nadal will certainly need his to climb, really struggling behind his second serve, just 4 of 13 points won behind the second serve, and Rublev, it wasn't a set of missed opportunities really, was it? 3 breaks a serve for Rublev. Takes it after 38 minutes.
So, where do we go from here? Andrey Rublev waiting for the resumption of this one. Upper set on the number 3 seed, Rafael Nadal. The Spaniard has just briefly left the court. We'll be back in a couple of minutes while we wait for Nadal. Let's just remind ourselves the quality and the consistency the Russian has been able to achieve. This is since Hamburg last year. Of course, Hamburg rescheduled later in the year than it normally sits in the calendar. Normally it's just after Wimbledon. It was just after the US Open. And There it is, bottom right. He won Hamburg, made quarterfinals, Roland Garros. Of course, he was the king of the 500s last year, wasn't he? St. Petersburg champion, Vienna champion. A bit of a dip towards the end of the year, maybe just ran out of steam a touch in Paris and at his first appearance at the Nitto ATP finals. But he's bounced back strongly this season. Quarterfinals, Australia, winner in Rotterdam. And if he can put this one to bed, it's still a fairly big if at this stage, in my opinion. Then it would be another semi-final at Masters 1000 level. That was one of the boxes to tick, wasn't it, for Rublev? He'd done well at 250, 500 levels, starting to perform more consistently at the majors, but he hadn't been able to do that at the Masters.
Yeah, I think overall, the year he had last year with all those 500 wins, now I think you feel this year he's really going to focus in and target and look to play his very best tennis come the Masters 1000s and the Grand Slams. That, I think, is just a natural step forward. He's proved himself at the 500 level on plenty of those, and he wants to make some strides forward in the bigger events, the tail end of these massive events. If he can get a win like this today, that will do his confidence a world of good. Serious test on Nadal's hands here.
$15-0. 15 love.
It's big.
15.
Got a pace that he can get through the court, even on the clay. Very calm out there as well, isn't he, Rublev? I wonder what he's feeling inside now he's up a set.
Well, that is super play. He really got control of that rally, Rublev. The backhand up the line was excellent, just opening up the court and getting the drop shot, the earliness of the drop shot here. It was very impressive. Not easy to time that, coming down from that sort of height with a bit of spin on it.
Monte. 30.
Struggles on serve continue. That's number 6.
30-40.
Remember, he threw in a double fault to be broken in the first game. Another double fault on break point to go down 3-2 in the first.
I can't remember the last time he struggled so badly on serve, Nadal. Completely lost his rhythm here.
He's missed the backhand, and it's another break of serve for the Russian, a 4th now in the match.
Causing Nadal all sorts of trouble out here, and Nadal causing problems for himself. double faults, hasn't got the rhythm there, but some really good play from Rublev, that opening set, how he used his forehand and how he targeted Rafa's backhand pretty well and kept it away from his weapon, the forehand wing. You see a lot of those angled as well, just stretching Rafa out on that backhand wing and then using his forehand into the open court. Rafa's not been allowed to use his forehand as much today because of that from Rublev. You can see previous rounds, 63% of the time he's been using his forehand, but today that's well down at 51%. That's a big drop off.
Let first service.
You're wondering off when Rafa struggled so much with his serve. Steph Trudell, our colleague, has been doing some digging. This is an interesting number. He's never served 5 double faults in any match that he's previously played here in Monte Carlo. This is his 79th. We very rarely see that.
15.
Well, something has to change, obviously, for Nadal, and maybe just letting out some of that frustration might just free him up a bit, but yeah, that is so unusual. It's a wing that's got better and better, the serve I'm talking about. Year upon year, you feel, Rafa, something that's really improved. Never had those sort of issues. He's got the serve that he can just start the point with, you know, heavily spun, get himself in the rally, but he just hasn't found that today. Hasn't found that serve on the second either.
Almost difficult to fathom, isn't it, when he misses that kind of backhand?
He's been away from the tour for a while, but he has played a couple of matches this week already. So you would have thought he would be well into his groove by now.
You will keep grinding away, though. Be sure of that.
Deuce.
No matter where the level is. Continue to try to find a way with what he has at his disposal today.
Very good width. That's what caused Nadal problems there. Having to go with the slice.
deuce.
Even at this stage, this feels like an important game for Rublev to win, even with Nadal struggling. He's got to keep pushing and pressing. Try not to allow Nadal to find any kind of rhythm.
Avantage Rublev.
Bit of vocal encouragement from the team court side. They know he needs it today.
Tearing up the back of the ball there. Plenty of spin to it, control.
Targeting the Nadal backhand, continuing to pay dividends for the Russian.
It's a tough shot to find on a clay court.
Clench of the fist as that one was dropping. Rublev delighted to come through that service game.
Rublev mène 2 jeux à 0. 2 games to love.
What a scoreline for the Russian. It must be a slightly strange feeling, mustn't it? Because he knows Nadal's not playing his best, and he must almost just be waiting for him to change gears. It must be, in some ways, an uncomfortable feeling.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, and he's just got to try and stay as calm as possible right now and not get too ahead of himself. Start thinking about that you're beating Nadal on a clay court in Monte Carlo. That's one thing, getting yourself in a winning position is another, getting across the line. Still early stages here. If you lose your focus, your mind can just start wandering.
To 0. 30 love.
He's had some really big wins before, Rublev. He's beaten top 3 players before. He's beaten Federer, remember, Cincinnati, 3 and 4. 61 minutes, that one. Back in 2019, the summer of 2019. He's beaten Dominic Thiem, that was at the Tour Finals, end of last year when Thiem was top 3, number 3 in the world. I was wondering where this one would rate. Federer on a hard court in an hour, or Nadal in Monte Carlo.
Oh, That's a tough one, isn't it? It's a nice problem to have if you have to choose between the two.
It certainly is.
Nadal. Rublev mène 2-1.
Spaniard determined to stay in touch these early stages of the second set, but he's got some serious work to do.
I think it's more of a case of trying to find his own level in this match rather than Rublev playing lights out. It's just some of the moments of kind of frustration from Nadal. He's been pushed at the back of the court, missed a few balls that he normally wouldn't. Just a little off balance on that slice backhand. We saw that big scream from him as well. This was the one that was a basic backhand that he missed. Can't remember the last time we heard him shout like that. Just sends Rublev encouragement when he sees that, the other end of the court. You're doing a lot right.
He's only suffered 5 defeats at this tournament.
A little bit more there. Okay, thank you.
Since arriving for the first time back in 2003, lost in the last 16 that year to Gemma Correa. Lost to Djokovic in the 2013 final, Ferrer in the quarters 2014, lost to Djokovic again in the semis 2015, and of course Fognini his last visit. It's the company Rublev's hoping to join this evening.
Start to this game from Nadal. Giving him something to work with here. The type of positions that Nadal's been in. Back of the court, trying to hustle.
Got his chance and took it.
That's a laser-like finish from Rublev. Excellent work again, just targeting the backhand, opening up the court for himself. Not at his best off that wing today, Nadal. 9 of his 18 unforced errors have come off the backhand side. And naturally, Rublev knows that. He's going to keep going there.
drive him nuts. Second serve missing that kind of return.
Do you have to put that down to a bit of tightness there? Better that time off the backhand wing from Nadal. Nice and early, fired it in, low of the net. Very aggressive.
It's got into a bit of a muddle. Wasn't ruthless enough with the first volley and paid the price.
Avantage Nadal.
Too much height to that, not enough on it, but that was a sensible passing shot from Nadal, actually. Didn't take too much risk on over the low part of the net, over the center strap. And he's got all the time in the world of his favorite shot.
Goodness me, that was close to the baseline.
Égalité.
Living dangerously.
Deuce.
They survived.
Combination of shots, that half of the court, deep through the line, and then the angle that he found there.
Let first service. Avantage Rublev.
This would be such a big game to win once more for Rublev. Having battled hard to hang on to his serve, would further frustrate the Spaniard.
Jeu Rublev. Rublev mène 3-1.
He does just
3
that.
games to 1.
He continues just to battle himself, battle his game right now. Getting the slice backhand, just normally so reliable. Couple of misses there.
He's fearless, this kid. Full throttle.
0-15. Love 15.
double faults ticks up to 7. He's in a hole now.
Love 30.
Has made it. It's a crucial backhand to make.
15-30.
Just the right amount of spin onto that one to get it to dip at the very last second.
Monte. 30 on.
Oh, that is sensational. The quality continues from the Russian.
Well, the roles just reversed in this match right now. Nadal's so used to doing this to his opponents, but it's Rublev that's handing it out right now. Had him guessing on that final shot. Using that backhand up the line a lot today. Rublev getting it into the backhand wing of Nadal's, and then Rublev can get his forehand into play.
There's that forehand for saving a break point. Missile from the Spaniard. Back to deuce. That's another really good point from Rublev. Little change up that time. More height over the net just to recover his court position.
How good was the backhand up the line in defence? Able to find the backhand and get it so deep. Just neutralised the rally.
Thinking clearly in the heat of battle. Chance for a 5th break. Oh, that is too good. Wonderful touch under pressure.
The way he served this match, Rafa, nothing is a given when it comes to a smash like this. Normally so rock solid. Didn't quite get the angle he was looking for, but what a shot that was. Behind the service line when he took that on. Find that sort of feel on a break point. That is exceptional.
Avantage Nadal.
Oh, what a return.
Not for the first time. Clean winner off that backhand on the return.
Avantage Rublev.
Another baffled look towards his team, shaking the head, and he's under pressure once more. Can Rublev seal the double break this time? Oh, it's just deep. Did everything he possibly could to track that down. Just couldn't quite control the flight.
Well, such a gutsy drop shot to throw in there from Nadal. There was just no way through Rublev there from the back of the court. Just gave that too much.
Avantage Nadal.
Just a slight change up there from Nadal. Trajectory of the ball a bit loopier, good length. Change of pace working.
Rafa Nadal is fighting for his life. here in Monte Carlo this evening. Service game over 11 minutes in duration finally goes his way. 3-2.
Might look back at that game as the key getting back into this set and this match. Showing some real grit and determination. Nadal trying to find his form somehow, find his rhythm on the back of the court, try to sort the serve out. Not too many first serves made in that game. He's battling hard though.
Excuse me. Can you give me this water, please? There is water here. Excuse me.
Nadal busying himself at the change of ends after that epic service game.
Time.
Still there, wrapped up. Imagine how busy it's going to get when word gets around. Nadal's a set down up there.
Yeah, but they're just sending the messages now, aren't they? Got to get yourself down here. You'll witness it with your own eyes.
Just don't forget the binoculars.
Because you're not borrowing mine.
Still with a break, Rublev in this second set. He's up a set, 3-2.
Let for service. Love 15. Zero 30. Love 30.
Tracking that one carefully.
15-30. 15-30.
That is brutal hitting from Andrey Rublev.
Well, once he found that length, serious length, that really pushed Nadal back.
30 on.
It allowed him more time on the ball. Not enough on it, not enough length on it from Nadal. Got his number there. Healthy lead. He's won over 9 shots.
30-40.
Just the one break of serve so far for Nadal today. He's got a route back into the second set here. Not for long.
Deuce.
The easier shot there was to try and hook that one cross court, but he's trying to keep it away from the forehand. A riskier shot trying to take it up the line.
That is delightful. Real heart from Rublev this time. Fighting off another break point.
Deuce.
Had him on the ropes here, but still not easy against Nadal, finding the feel like that. Get that one slightly wrong. Nadal will track it down. Very well done.
Backhand doing the damage this time.
He only had eyes for Rublev's backhand there. Everything directed into that wing. Try and keep it away from Rublev's massive forehand at the minute. The way he's hitting it.
Another chance. Get back on level terms. Maybe third time lucky for Rafa. Oh, it's mighty close to dropping wide, wasn't it? Seemed to hang in the air for an eternity.
I thought I heard the click of the line as the ball landed on it. Still surprised he missed the forehand. There was too much time there.
Rublev survives again. How many times, though, can he put himself in this position?
Avantage Nadal.
Chance after chance now for Nadal. Seen off another. Incredible stuff.
Égalité. Deuce.
This time Rublev able to engineer a game point.
Rublev.
What a boost this would be if he can extend his lead to 4-2. And he does. Well, full credit to the 23-year-olds. That was some effort. Will that be a key service hold in the story of this second set? Every game epic at the moment, isn't it? It's almost, what, 20 minutes or so for two service games.
Just so much riding on every game, you feel. You can't rest right now, Rublev. In his shoes, got to keep on pushing.
Oh, that is quite brilliant. He was under some serious pressure from Nadal.
0-15.
And he turned the point on its head.
It's just phenomenal how much power Rublev can generate under serious strain there. Fully stretched the backhand wing, firing it in. Guy's able to defend so aggressively.
Nadal. 15 ans.
He's played it well today, that drop shot. Just mixing things up.
Monte. 30-15.
Broke a string.
30 ans.
Just giving the ball that extra bit of fizz.
Hitting the ball so hard, the equipment's starting to give way. It's a kind of match.
You'd like to see as well, middle string. That one.
Another huge point in the context of this second set.
Quarante 40-30. 41. Deuce.
Seventh game now, starting to turn into another opportunity for Rublev. Oh no. That one all wrong.
Avantage, Rublev.
This is a golden chance now. Convert here, and he'll be serving for victory. Is quite brilliant from both men.
I thought Nadal had won that point twice. Getting some of the gets from Rublev out of this world. That was still very awkward to deal with, being dragged forward like that. Had to be careful just to get the contact he was looking for. The back of the ball had it under control.
Avantage, Nadal.
Feels like there have been so many pivotal moments in this second set. Still not out of this seventh game.
Égalité. Deuce.
Great combination. Backhand putting Rublev under pressure. Forehand finishing the job.
You didn't have to flatten out that final forehand. He could play with a bit more margin, shape over the net, work the angle.
Discussion, I think, about how many balls there are in play.
You are okay, 5. Good. Thank you.
Nadal survives again. Perhaps it would have been too tall an order even for the great Rafa Nadal had he found himself 5-2 down. still battling. No signs from the Russian as yet of his level wavering at all. It's always one of the big tests, isn't it, when you're trying to get the better of one of the big three, especially on their favourite surface, favourite environment, whether you can maintain that. He's done that so far.
He has, yeah, and he's been under serious pressure in the second set as well. The 5 break points that he's had to save. That comes from belief in the amount of winning he has been doing recently.
Intriguing 15 or 20 minutes or so coming up.
Time.
This our last quarter-final of the day in Monte Carlo. Andrey Rublev up a set. Still with a break of serve in this second set. Nadal has been snapping at his heels. Can he cling on to his advantage? Can he close this one out?
Time he's been able to win that first point on the Rublev serve and put that immediate pressure on. Adjustment from Rublev. Nadal's forehand. He spun
15
onto the line. Good footwork, good positioning.
Tompkins. 30-15.
Volley wasn't good enough. Just makes this 8th game a little more stressful. By the body language, it's another backhand that Nadal would have backed himself to make. Oh, what a shame, because how about that previous shot? I mean, that was something special out of the forehand corner. Almost deserved a 5-star finish.
That was pretty good too, that slice backhand, to find that sort of length. He had a lot to do there, Nadal. Could have easily been taken by surprise. He had that ball under control, got down to it very nicely, bending the knees.
Avantage Nadal.
It's come at a bad time, just a second today. Don't want to be giving the likes of Rafa Nadal any freebies at this stage. Oh, he's made it. Fabulous anticipation. Rublev not ruthless enough on that occasion, and what a way to break serve.
Finally for Nadal, some reward. The fight that he's shown in this second set, just to hang in. Great dig there, and read the play, but still superb control to execute it. Can he push on?
Will that be the exchange? Finally gets Nadal back into this contest and firing on all cylinders. What will the mental effects be on the Russian, the double fault to hand Nadal the break point and then to lose that kind of exchange? It's going to take some deleting, that, isn't it?
Yeah, you cannot afford to let your intensity level drop right now. Rafa is buoyed. He's just swinging a bit freer now, just as if he's able to execute better.
It's been an incredible set of tennis. We're only in the halfway through the 9th game, but 66 minutes already. His second set. Oh, it's one of the biggest yet. Absolute hammer blow of a forehand.
40-30.
Just sees the space on a forehand like this. He's got his eyes only for the winner here. time there, so he made the most of it.
Just keeps him in this 9th game.
Let first service. Jeu, Nadal.
He has grafted away.
5 games to 4.
So long in this second set. Finally, Nadal has the lead. It's at 5-4. So many times we talked about how impressive Nadal's attitude is on the tennis court. Maybe even more relevant on days like this, where certainly in the opening stages nowhere near his best. You're presented with these kind of days as a tennis professional. It's about using what you have on that day, trying somehow to just keep believing, keep battling. He's done a wonderful job of that over the last hour or so. All the pressure on the Russian now. These are the moments normally when the likes of Nadal on a clay court just find that extra gear.
Time.
Hasn't come easy today. But he will be determined to play a watertight game here. Won't want to give Rublev anything in this 10th game, serving to stay in this second set now.
Love 15.
Pressure continues to increase.
Love 30.
Service game so far. Oh, he's missed another, has he? Seemed to me like Nadal was pretty quick to find the mark initially.
0-40.
3 set points. First one saved.
15-40. 15-40. Last chance for the Spaniard.
This time he converts, and an incredible set of tennis full of twists and turns. 73 minutes in duration, finally goes Nadal's way. How on earth has he got himself out of that situation? Set a piece.
Well, had to dig incredibly deep there, Nadal. What a good effort that was. On the brink of going a double breakdown in that second set. He's just fought with absolutely everything he had there and was just able to squeeze some unforced errors out of Rublev's game there towards the end. 13 winners, and that forehand coming into play a little bit more in that second set as far as Nadal was concerned. Still a few unforced errors, but a much better job all round from Nadal. Once he got that break back, he really did have to fight. Lots of long rallies, and Rublev was winning those rallies over 9 shots, and Nadal just starting to do a little bit better on those shorter rallies, medium length rallies as well, 22 to the 13. It really has been a struggle on serve for Nadal. Break a serve for Rublev, but Nadal was able to eventually get the break back, get himself back on serve, and then able to convert on that third break point in that last game. Game on.
Monte Rublev, probably not too surprisingly, has disappeared for the time being. Just trying to perhaps reset after such an eventful second set. Goodness me, how many times have we admired the fighting spirits, the appetite for competing of Rafa Nadal, and that's one of the reasons, isn't it? One of the big reasons that he's top of the pile in terms of win-loss percentage on this surface.
Yeah, greatest of all time. I think Nadal's just incredible on this surface, how he's able to just dig out sets like that and go on to win matches and go on to win tournaments as well. So it'll be very interesting to see where Rublev is at the beginning of this third set as well, because that's a bit of a hammer blow for him. 4-2 up, had points for a double break, points for 5-2 there, and maybe that was going to be a stretch too far for Nadal, but what a fight that was. Get himself back in this one.
Time.
Wrong end there. Playing doubles there for a moment. Perhaps that head is a little bit scrambled. He'll be back on it quickly. This guy is a great competitor too. Won't want to disappear quickly, if indeed he does at all. Set a piece.
Let's the service.
the lights now in Monaco. Just gone 20 to 8 in the evening local time.
Not a whole lot he needs to change in this third set, Rublev.
15 on.
He's got to remain very attack-minded. Give himself some more opportunities.
The points. 15-30.
Surprisingly, steers the attempted lob wide. Nadal in another hole on serve.
15-14.
Great effort from Rublev just to keep battling away.
To Carlo. 30-40.
He's missed it. It's an early break of serve for Andrey Rublev. Continues to cause problems, and what a wonderful way of wiping the slate clean, if you like, after the disappointments of that second set.
Yeah, did a very good job there, just to keeping a quiet mind at the beginning of this third set, Rublev. Noticed that yesterday against Bautista Agut as well, towards the end of that match. Probably the calmest I've ever seen him, considering how tight that match was. How much is on the line here in this one?
Yet again, he's up an early break on the 11-time champion.
To Cairns. 30-15.
Oh, too cute. Anticipation. And knowledge and ability around the net from the Spaniard.
That's lovely racket work there from Nadal, just angling it away nicely. So on the wrist that.
To 40-30.
That is big hitting.
I've seen through his best at times off this wing today. Just been a bit too patchy.
Great discipline from Rublev.
Perhaps just outlasting Rafa there physically. Going on that body language there from Nadal.
Avantage.
Rarely do you see him doubled over like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether it was fatigue or disappointment or a combination of the two.
Probably the latter.
Rublev holding up well at this stage physically. Remember that incredible contest he had with Bautista Agut this time yesterday.
quickly back on it though, Nadal.
Égalité. Deuce.
Some serious venom from the Spaniard.
Avantage Nadal.
Another chance to hit back immediately. Just 3 of 11 converted today.
Jeu. Nadal.
A break apiece then to open up this deciding set.
Un jeu partout. One game on.
Just never allows you to settle, does he? Must be praying for just a bit of a breather, Rublev, after his last 2 matches. Just no chance against this guy.
Yeah, he's come up against the worst opponent for that. I mean, clearly working with what he's got today, Nadal. Not near his best, but still finding ways to dig in, just keep himself in this one. One of the best as far as that acceptance of that is concerned, Nadal.
Let's first service.
It's gone in a flash. Exceptional acceleration through the shot again from Rublev. In slow motion, it's a bit of a blur.
Certainly looks long.
Love 30.
Be on for a 3rd successive break of serve here. Rublev can keep pushing.
.30. 15-30.
See him lose control of too many of those kind of forehands.
15-40.
5 unforced in this deciding set. Already that could be costly. More breakpoint chances for Rublev. Backhand is long. Rublev breaks Nadal for a 6th time in this match. And again, he has the advantage. 2-1 final set.
Just a flurry of unforced errors there from Nadal. Rublev thinking, thank you very much. He's expecting to have to work harder than that to get the break again in this 3rd set. Can he make the most of it this time round? Get some daylight in the score here with a hold of his own. Conditions now just a little calmer as far as the wind is concerned, but temperatures cooling quickly. It's been a relatively cold Monte Carlo tournament this year, the Rolex Monte Carlo Masters. An element the players have had to battle with. Rublev once again a break up in this 3rd set.
$15-0. 15 love.
Unforced error for the match for Nadal. That's nicely done. Good angle that he found on the return of serve. Back behind play always very effective on the clay.
$40-15.
Oh, that's top class. What an angle. Too much spin on that backhand. Powered this one through. Just trying to hang in this service game, Nadal.
Rublev mène 3-1.
Pinpoint.
3 games.
Accuracy. Just trying to stay warm, stay calm. Position he was in the 2nd set. Couldn't quite find a way to close it. Remember, a set and 4-2. Rublev led, had a point for 5-2 in the 2nd set. Just thinking of what a fabulous competitor this guy is as well. We talked long and hard about that element of Nadal's game, but he has that fire within, but he's matured at the same time. It's a good combination now, isn't it?
Really has learned how to control his emotions, because he's always wanted it. Very rare would you see him give up on a match or a situation. It's just that kind of desire sometimes would just boil over. Just lose control emotionally, but he's remained very calm in this one.
Bought him a little extra time, but he did so well in the early stages of that exchange.
Penultimate slice backhand really took Nadal by surprise. That's the one, skidded through, stayed really low. Developing a very good slice backhand, Rublev. Effective.
.30. 15-30.
Nadal on the run, on the move. And now.
15-40.
Will he be able to engineer a double break of serve in this deciding set? Will it be enough if he does? It's another wonderful sequence of shots from Andrey Rublev. Goodness me, he's played well today. This time he has the double break. Is there any way back for Nadal now? 4-1.
Well, this response in this third set has been electric from Rublev. Any doubts where he was mentally put to bed pretty quickly. Doesn't let his level drop at all. Right back on it. Good aggressive play once again. He's not for a second guessed himself. He's got the opportunity to really unleash on that forehand side. He's taken it. Break, but still work to be done.
Seven times now in this contest, Andrey Rublev has broken the Nadal serve. No one's ever been able to do that here in Monte Carlo since Nadal first played this tournament back in 2003. He's looking to join a very, very exclusive club. Players who've beaten the Spaniard at this tournament. Djokovic on 2 occasions. Guillermo Correa, David Ferrer and Fabio Fognini. The only players to get it done against Nadal on the Monaco clay.
Zero wins. Love 15.
Oh, that's well done. Slightly higher, slightly more awkward to deal with. And he flushes it again. Getting yourself in the right position up there and getting yourself up to the level of the ball there.
It's got a different feel to
30-15.
this lead this time for me. Just felt like Nadal was getting better and better in that second set. Rublev has regrouped so well, hasn't he?
I think he'll be more pleased with that than anything else, actually, how he dealt with the loss of that second set after having that lead. Just showing some laser focus here right now. Get the job done. Great service game.
How about that at this stage of the match after some epic service games during this encounter? Just 70 seconds it took him to extend his lead. Leave Nadal serving to stay in the match.
Love 15.
It's looking a little shell-shocked over there. 15 of the last 20 points gone the Russians' way. Flying through this deciding set. Oh, thought he made it. Must have felt good off the strings, that one.
15 on.
Heading towards the mark. Chair umpire seems satisfied that the call was correct.
30-15.
He's working those feet, backpedaling to that, wasn't he?
Just a bit ambitious for him. That one's so low when he struck that one. That was asking too much of himself to pull that off.
Nadal.
Happy the serve's good.
Ramasseur, s'il vous plaît, new balls, please.
Nadal narrows the gap a touch.
5 games to 2.
But Rublev will serve for victory, 5-2. Points then. Sounds straightforward, doesn't it?
The easiest thing at this stage, just to keep yourself in the present. You're just thinking about this very next point coming out if you're Rublev. First serve and get that forehand into play as soon as you can.
So it seems a little more straightforward when you've got the double break, doesn't it? But if you lose this service game and then Nadal holds, that 5-4 game is a different story.
Absolutely. Make your life as easy as possible here and get it done here if you're Rublev.
All eyes on Rafael Nadal and Andrey Rublev then in the gloom here in Monte Carlo under the lights. What a moment for the Russian. 23 years of age, the world number 8. A service hold away from his first victory over Rafael Nadal. This just sows a small seed of doubt, doesn't it, when you lose that opening point. Gives Nadal a little bit of extra encouragement. Just long.
Kicking up and slightly out of position when he struck it.
15-30. 15-30.
Useful time to find your second ace. Great composure. 2 points required.
40-30.
It's been a fascinating battle,
40-30.
particularly that marathon second set. Rublev with his first match point. What a moment, what a match for Andrey Rublev. He's got it done against the 11-time Monte Carlo champion Rafael Nadal. It's his first victory over the Spaniard, and boy, does he deserve it. An incredible second set, saw Nadal bounce back. How well did this guy do, regrouping mentally and producing the quality good enough to finish the job. 6-2 in the third.
Well, that was some performance from Rublev. He'll be absolutely over the moon with that. How he recovered so well in the third set. That's a nice touch. The Nadal camp coming over to the Rublev camp and congratulating his coach, Carlo as well. They'll appreciate how well Rublev handled himself out here this evening. It wasn't easy for him to close that one out. It's one thing getting yourself in a winning position, it's another getting yourself through the line there, and eventually, second time of asking, he was able to do it. Big opportunity missed in the second set, but bounced back brilliantly in that third set.
Thank you.
A simple message for quite outstanding achievement. Joins a very exclusive club and players that have got the better of Nadal on this main show court in Monte Carlo.
Yeah, wonderful performance from the Russian. Really was some hammer blows from the back of the court. 23 winners, 18 of those off the forehand. That was the wing that was causing Nadal all sorts of trouble consistently. The backhand up the line from the Russian as well, excellent, but the unforced error count there unusually high for Nadal. Really struggled to find his rhythm out there consistently this evening. The backhand coughing up 19 of those 36 unforced errors. So tough day at the office for Nadal in that regard. Saw lots of lengthy rallies in that one. Rublev doing a great job in all categories, really. 47 to the 33 under 5 and over 9 shots. 23 to the 19 in favour of Rublev. A wonderful effort there from him. That serve of Nadal's was a struggle all in the evening, to be honest. 7 double faults, a few really costly ones, and 7 breaks of serve for Rublev. That has never happened to Nadal here in Monte Carlo. A great effort from Rublev. 3 breaks of serve in that third set, and he is safely through. 2 hours and 32.
So Andrey Rublev completes the semi-final lineup. What a week of surprises it's been. Dan Evans over Novak Djokovic earlier in the week, and now Rublev over Nadal. Not too many people would have expected neither of those guys to make the semi-finals, but there we have it. Dan Evans up against Stefanos Tsitsipas. Andrey Rublev up against Casper Ruud. One of those guys will be the new Monte Carlo champion. Let's hear from the Russian. Got him down on court talking to Paul King.
Andrey, very well done. It's the first time you've played Rafa on his beloved clay. You've got to be delighted with that performance this evening.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know even what to say. I mean, I cannot imagine how, I mean, to be in a situation of Rafa, that knowing that you're the best player on clay and you have that pressure every time. And I think for him it must be incredibly tough every time. And I mean, I'm such a, I don't know, in shock the way he's playing under this pressure, and that's why he's a legend. And I mean, it's easy to play when you have nothing to expect, but in his position, when you have to win yes or yes on clay courts especially, and he's doing this every time, it's amazing.
You had so many break opportunities. How were you able to make your returning such a potent weapon out there?
I mean, the conditions is not easy. I mean, it's quite cold weather. To be honest, the angle of the court is a bit like this, so it's not easy to serve hard every time. So you can see that me or Rafa, we were not really, or even yesterday in the match with Robert, we were not really making a lot of first serves. We have to sometimes mix it with a slow down to make it, and that's why in these conditions, with this angle of the court, you create opportunity by yourself, you know. You can see that match I played with Robert yesterday. We had break, back, break. Today with Rafa. I guess this is normal, I mean, in these conditions.
And Casper Ruud awaits tomorrow. You are unbeaten in three attempts and also 2 on clay there, but he's building up some big momentum this week, isn't he?
Yeah, he's playing really well tennis. I mean, I know him since a long time. He's an amazing player, and every match against him was a drama match. We had really great rallies, great level of tennis. So it's going to be super tough, and he's in a great shape now. He finished the day much earlier than me, so we'll see what's going to happen tomorrow. I will try to recover as best as I can and to do my best tomorrow.
Very well done, and best of luck for tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Quite a lot to process that when you've just beaten Nadal on a clay court, particularly this one in Monte Carlo. Here's the 2021 win-loss record of he's top of the pile, 23 victories and back-to-back wins over Bautista Agut, Nadal on clay. This guy's the real deal, isn't he?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I think we've kind of realised that for the last few months, haven't we? Back end of last year, the amount of matches he was winning there, and the tournaments as well, but he just keeps going from strength to strength. He's looking brilliantly out there at the minute. So strong as well, no hint of any sort of fatigue, mental fatigue after that match yesterday against Bautista Agut. He says he's going to have to recover as quickly as he can, but whatever he did yesterday, he's got to do the same again today because it's a winning formula.
If you weren't with us towards the start of the day, perhaps you've missed 1 or 2 results. That was a leg issue for Alejandro Davidovich Fokina that meant he had to retire from the first quarter-final of the day against Stefanos Tsitsipas after the Greek won the first set 7-5. What a story that's been as well this week of Dan Evans working his way through to the semis.
Yeah, and I'm sure he watched that match. And who's your pick now? I mean, realistically, absolutely, with Rafa out the draw now, you're kind of thinking, you know what? That perhaps the tournament's on. But I'm sure they're all thinking that way right now. But they've got to stay in the present, though.
Yeah, great win for Casper Ruud as well over 2019 and defending champion Fabio Fognini. So here we have it, semi-finals day tomorrow. Evans up against Tsitsipas, Rublev up against Ruud. Can I get a prediction out of you all?
Well, it's a tough one. I mean, who knows that first match? It's such a tight call, but I think just the fact that the experience, what's on the line for Tsitsipas, a real chance, the highest seed remaining in the draw. I'm going to go with him there, but that's 51-49 in his favour, and I'm going to go with Rublev. I think he is going to recover well this evening, and he's going to put in another top performance against Ruud, but it will be a tough match. It will be a physical one.
Yeah, and of course, for the second successive Masters 1000, we're now guaranteed a new Masters champion, aren't we? Evans, Tsitsipas, Rublev, Ruud never won a Masters trophy. And a brand new champion here in Monte Carlo, so plenty to look forward to over the weekend. It's going to be fascinating to see who steps up and delivers as that trophy comes into view. Do join us for semi-final stage. It's going to be a cracker tomorrow. From myself, Lee Goodall, Arf Palmer alongside me, all the team here in Monaco. It's bye for now.
Audio 2. English commentary mix. Left. Right.